I don't even know where to put these. Where do you want to put that?
Put on the table, wherever they can. I'm just sitting this over here for now. Because Brian's gotta do something else in the other room.
We need talking here so they can tell us the audio is working.
Oh,
Okay, so we're talking loudly right now in here so they can tell the audio is working. How's that
But
good?
that was good. That was perfect.
your graduation, today we want to celebrate the decisions that you have made for yourselves. And we know that getting up to this point can be a little bit exciting, but also a little bit stressful. So no matter what decision you've made, we want to celebrate that. And we want others to see what decisions our class of 2021 have made. So when you come up to sign your name to the banner, we'd ask that you put your full name and the college you're attending and or the profession you're going into. And this banner is going to be displayed in our hallway for our class to see. We are also streaming this event so others can see and be a part of the action. So Mrs. Vassag and I will be up here to help you if you have questions. But at this point, I'm going to turn it over to our lovely MC, Mrs. Grabowski.
I was really hoping for some more excitement than that. You guys, you're seniors. You're about to be gone and moving on to bigger and awesome things in life. Congratulations for making it this far. Let's get the party going. All right. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You made it, COVID and all. So to start off our celebration, we don't think that she's here, but we will recognize the wonderful attending Kent State University and majoring in psychology. So yay for Brianna. Yay. Okay. Next up we have Ms. Brooke Banky. She will be attending Cuyahoga Community College and will be majoring in cardiac sonography. Is Brooke here? All right, moving on to the lovely, and I know she is here, Miss Becca Butterfield. Come on down, Becca. She will be attending Kent State University and majoring in integrated social studies and sciences for grades 7 through 12, a future teacher. Yay, Becca, congratulations. Next up, we have the lovely Lindsay Byers. She is going straight into the workforce and working as an interior designer. Congratulations, Lindsay. Yeah, you guys can apply. You don't have to wait till the end. You guys should be celebrating yourselves right now. Keep it up. All right, next we've got Austin Campbell. Okay, all right, we're hyped for Austin. Austin Campbell's going to be attending Kent State University and majoring in aeronautics. He's going to work in air traffic control. All right, next up we have the lovely Abigail Lehman going into the workforce as a cosmetologist and a traveling makeup artist. Anyone need their makeup done, you know who to call. All right, next, joining our United States Army is going to be Mason Darko. He is going to be working in light wheel mechanics in the United States Army. Following Mason to come sign the banner will be the lovely Lily Engelhardt. All right, Lily will be attending Baldwin Wallace and majoring in political science, doing big things. Joining them up at the table next is the lovely Alana Faldowski, who will be attending Butler University and majoring in health sciences. And of course, next up is Lydia Faldowski, who will be attending the University of Rochester. Next to the table is Logan Griffin. He will be attending Hiram College for environmental science major. Come on down, Logan. Congratulations, you guys. Following Logan at the table is Lydia Griffin, who will also be attending Hiram College and majoring in criminology and psychology. This is so exciting, you guys. All right. Next up, we have Megan Hale. All right, Megan. She will be attending Ohio Dominican University and majoring in business and graphic design. Woo-hoo. All right. Next, we have Beth Hawley. Come on down, Beth. She She will be attending Kent State University and majoring in psychology. All right. Our home run slugger is up next, the lovely Macy Head. Who will be attending Tipping University. All right, next we have Joseph Hillers. He will be attending State Technical College of Missouri and majoring in business. Come on down, Joey. Right after Joey is James Hoover, University of Akron, majoring in exercise science and pre-physical therapy. Next to the front is Carl Houghton. He's going to be taking a gap year to work, but his future major will be in music education. We got big plans for the future, Carl. Next, we have Mr. Wyatt Hunter. Hey, Wyatt! He will be attending Kent State University. Following Wyatt down to the table is going to be Miss Gina Irwin, who will be attending Slippery Rock University and majoring in biology, going for pre-med. Next down to the floor is Trent Chikaki. All right, Trent, who will be going to Baldwin Wallace University and majoring in business management. All right, this is so exciting. Michael Lane, come on down. We have an entrepreneur approaching the floor, working in car detailing and food business. All right, Michael. Down to the floor next is the lovely Carrie Lovejoy. She is going to be working as a stylist at Fantastic Sam's. Is Carrie here? I don't see Carrie. Okay. A round of applause for Carrie. She's not here, but she deserves a good round of applause. Next up, we have Michael Lauer joining our military as well. He will be going into the United States Army as a military police corps. Nice job. All right, next up, we have Zach Marcy. Zach is not here today, but he is going in the auto service technician field. A round of applause for Zach, who is not able to join us this morning. This lovely lady is present, so next to the table is the beautiful Bethany Mason. She will be going to Kent State University and will be majoring in fashion design and history. All right, Bethany. Next up, we have Maddie McBride. All right, Maddie. Maddie will be attending Cuyahoga Community College and majoring in sterile processing technician. Sounds pretty fancy. All right. Next to the floor, I'm not sure if I saw her this morning, Kaylin McCleary. Is Kaylin McCleary here? We will recognize her. She is going to be attending Cleveland State University, so let's give a round of applause for Kaylin McCleary and her commitment to Cleveland State next fall. Next, we have Neil McDermott, the College of Roosters, where he will be attending and majoring in anthropology. All right, Neil. All right, next we have the gorgeous Cynthia McDivitt. Come on down, Cynthia. She will be joining the workforce, working at Target. All right, Cynthia. Next up, prom king royalty himself, Mr. Peyton McMahon. Hey! He will be headed down to the University of Cincinnati and working in the exploratory program. Next, Miss Emma Miller. Emma Miller, are you here with us this morning? There she is. Come on down, Emma. She will be going to Bowling Green State, also working in the exploratory program. Next, we have the lovely Asia Montgomery. Did Asia join us this morning? Asia. All right, let's give a round of applause for Asia. She is going right into the cosmetology field. Oh, next up, Derby Queen herself, Jillian Moore. She will be attending Hiram College and majoring biology for pre-veterinarian services. Congratulations, Jillian. Next up, Sir Johnny Peters, attending John Carroll University and majoring in environmental science and finance. Following Johnny to the signature board here is going to be Bryce Krasinski. All right, Bryce. He will be attending higher college in the fall and majoring in environmental science and biology. Congratulations, Bryce. Turning the page over to our cues, we have Rachel Quiggle. She will be going to Walsh University and majoring in public health. And of course, her sister, Rianne Quiggle, who will also be going into Walsh University but majoring in nursing. Congratulations, Quiggle girls. All right, next we have Austin Rail. Austin Rail, come on down. He will be attending Penn State University and majoring in education and history. All right, Austin. Next, we have also from Maplewood, Trinity Elizabeth. Trinity, are you with us this morning? I'm not seeing Trinity, but let's keep the round of applause going for her. She will be attending Cuyahoga Community College and majoring in radiology, so congratulations to Trinity. Next, we have Kaylee Richard. The Ohio State University is where she will be headed, majoring in journalism. Congratulations, Kaylee. Following Kaylee is Allie Sable. Come on down, Allie. She will be attending Walsh University, majoring in exercise science for pre-physical therapy. Congratulations, Allie. Oh man, next up we have Mr. Seth Sametti. For those that are watching from your home rooms, you just missed the celebration dab from Mr. Seth Sametti to the crowd. He is going into his profession at Elite Custom, contracting and remodeling work. Congratulations, Mr. Sametti. Following Seth is Zoe Simmons, going to the Ohio State University and majoring in world politics. On to big things worldwide. Congratulations, Zoe. Next, we have Autumn Sindler. Autumn, come on down. She will be going to Penn State University and majoring in early childhood education, another future educator in the mist here. Turning the page over to Riley Spence. Riley Spence, come on down. Riley will be attending Bowling Green State University and majoring in psychology. Ashley Stahl, you are next. It's the Lakeland Community College, majoring in dental hygiene. All right, a round of applause for Ashley, who is not with us today. But the next young lady is here, the lovely Kaylee Stewart. Come on down, Kaylee. She will be headed to Hiram College and majoring in nursing. Following Kaylee to the front board here is Hunter Tice. Hunter is going into the professional field as a high voltage lineman. Super cool, congratulations, Hunter. Next down we have the gorgeous Samantha Tope. Samantha will be going to Lakeland Community College, majoring in radiologic technology or medical assisting. Awesome job, Samantha. Next, my longtime neighbor. I've known this child since he was a little baby, Mitchell Ward. Come on down. Mitchell is going to Penn State University for zoology. This kid always tries to walk by my room and call me by my first name. Yeah, troublemaker over here. All right, next down, the lovely, gorgeous, I believe Mrs. Reddy refers to her as her warrior princess, Anastasia White, headed to Cleveland State University and majoring in music therapy. How awesome is that? Following her is the gorgeous Alexis Wilson. Headed to the Eastman School of Music and University of Rochester. Congratulations, Alexis. She will be majoring in oboe performance and psychology. Allie Yakupovich, you are coming down next. All right, Allie, you are headed to Penn State University and majoring in radiology. Congratulations, Allie. And I believe that concludes our seniors that are here, our class of 2021. Congratulations to your decision as you exit high school and enter the workforce or post-graduation education. You guys are amazing. And I believe none other than the man himself that has guided you through your 4 years of high school education at Crestwood, Mr. Jay McMahon.
Let that be a lesson. Don't ever give someone who talks a lot a microphone. A couple of things. First of all, I really want you guys to put your hands together. There's a collective effort that's been had over 4 years' time or more, but over the past 4 years that I know of, that you guys have really stepped up as a class. And there's an element of your class that you leave behind, that element of we'll get through this, where this has been one of the most ridiculous years of my career, 27 years in education. You experienced it as a senior. There is no other class that will go through what you went through. The elements of your high school experience, especially culminating during your senior year, there's just kind of absent memories for you guys. We're pulling things together at the end, thankfully, that will serve you well as you move forward. But I just personally want to say thanks to the leadership that your class has brought to the table. It will be felt for years to come, and you'll be missed for years to come. Also, sitting atop of your class, we have not celebrated this person at all, but I really would like you to put your hands together for the number one person in the class sitting at the first seat, Lydia Falowski. Would you congratulate Lydia for yours? For sure. We have a lot of really cool things coming over the next couple of weeks with you guys. Starting off today, after these ceremonies are over with, you're going to head outside, right? We're not telling anybody, but yes, we'll be parading outside. Keep it cool. Don't get hurt. For God's sake, don't leave school grounds, okay? Stay here. Everything is good to go. I'll come out. I want to test the hot dog making skills of whoever's making hot dogs, but just stay here on school grounds. If you leave for senior option, you leave for senior option, obviously, right? But we just want to make sure you stay safe. We don't get a phone call from law enforcement or something that somebody got in an accident. We thought they were on the side yard. Okay, and then tonight we have this little thing called the senior parade, right? So bring your cars, your decorated up cars, and you call me back here with a really nice fireworks display that the seniors set up together. So, all right, well, congratulations, guys. We'll be seeing you playing more times. This is great.
Okay, guys, before you head outside, we have donuts for you guys in the back of the gymnasium. Please enjoy some. And I would love for you guys to take pictures together, and any pictures you guys. I see some college shirts. I see some shirts of where you're going to work. I love that. Take some pictures and send them to me or post them. We want to see all that stuff and celebrate with your families and the community as well. All right, thank you, guys. Grab a donut.
Good morning. Welcome to the end of the school year. Today we're going to take a little sidestep and celebrate some of the accomplishments of many of you, not just academic, but some of the things that you do that go unnoticed, or you thought they were going unnoticed. There's a lot of you that come to school every day prepared to do your job, to do your best, and some of you need to model that for others, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of pride in the staff of the work that gets done by so many of you, and that's what we're here to celebrate today. So we're going to say a big hello to our fans out in TV land, back in homeroom. I hope you're enjoying your experience, and how about we all give it up for Mr. Murphy for live streaming this today here. I'm going to turn the mic over to Mr. Cook, and he's going to read some of the criteria for department awards that are about to happen.
Each department selects one outstanding student based on the following criteria: displays intellectual curiosity and critical thinking in the subject, displays diligence, completing all assignments thoroughly and thoughtfully, often going above and beyond, maintains a positive attitude and open mind towards the subject's topics, makes intelligent, insightful comments during class discussion, willingly revises and edits work, takes criticism constructively and makes adjustments accordingly, chose to take department's most challenging courses and/or took additional electives, and makes themselves available to assist others in the understanding of the subject content.
Good morning. Get my mask down, please. Okay. All right, so thank you. Last August, more than any other August since I've been teaching, I began the school year with a mixed feeling of wanting to not only maintain my high expectations for students' growth and development, but also wanting students to be healthy and happy as they entered their first year of high school. I learned very quickly about the resiliency and the tenacity of this freshman class. I was so relieved when there was not much fuss and very little resistance about safety measures. I was even more pleased with the creativity, work ethic, and talent of the class of 2024. It's difficult to choose just one student when I have been so sincerely thrilled to get to know each and every one of you. I decided to select that student who demonstrated superior consistency in her academic endeavors. She was consistently prepared and punctual, consistently hardworking and creative, and above all, consistently kind and helpful to both her classmates and to myself. This year's English Department Award for 9th grade English goes to Isabella Hunter. Congratulations.
Good morning. Thanks, Ms. Finn, for that great introduction about the start of the school year, the freshman class. She pretty much hit the nail on the head there. The math award here, when Mr. Cook was reading these criteria and stuff, you know, we went over this with a department, and I was fortunate to have a lot of freshmen this year who probably fit this criteria. But the one name that stood out this year to trying to make herself better all year, trying to be perfect with, you know, trying to get every answer right in math and things like that. It was almost a unanimous decision that we selected Hannah Bain for the math award.
Hello, just continuing along, I mean, you can't really say much more. In the sciences, you don't really see a whole lot, or at least in the past, we didn't see a whole lot of freshmen in honors bio. This year, we were lucky in that we ended up with 11 freshmen in honors bio. 11 out of 14 kids is a pretty big chunk, when in the past it's been 2 or 3. Already that says they're high achieving, so it became a little bit difficult to select just one. But just like Ms. Finn said, we kind of went with the idea of consistency. And when you looked at all the stuff and then added the consistency to it, the one name did really pop out, and that was Isabella Hunter.
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Verhoets. First of all, I really enjoyed having you guys in class this year. Again, I had all of you in my 6th grade career class back in the day, which was a lot of fun. I've coached a lot of you also, so I've known you guys for a long time. And it was really hard for me to choose among, like people have said, so many worthy people to pick for this award. But the person I gave this award to was obviously very good academically, highest achievement level you can have in my class, but also the character side. All year was just, always upbeat, great attitude, and just, always made the class enjoyable. So my social studies award goes to Tommy Wild. Thank you.
Bonjour et salut, buenos dias. I think everybody has said something about this year being a real challenge. And for me, one of the challenges, of course, was learning all of my new students by matching names to foreheads. One student, however, did stand out, and not just because he was a little bit taller than the rest of the class. But this young man pushed himself so hard, worked hard, went the extra mile, asking questions not only about what we were learning at the time, but about what we were going to learn in the future. His classmates rightly named him the God of French. This year's French award for freshmen goes to Grayson Sanwell. Senora Polk could not be here today. She sent me a little speech to read about her chosen freshman. And she says, this year has been difficult for all of us in many ways. I appreciate all my students' hard work and their ability to carry on through the craziness. It was difficult to choose just one person for this award, as I have many great students. The person I chose is always willing to go the extra mile, consistently participates in class, helps others along the way, and has earned an A each grading period. This year's Spanish award goes to Aspen Baines.
Good morning, my name is Mrs. Adkins. I'm the band teacher here at Crestwood, and I will be presenting the awards on behalf of band, choir, and Mrs. Krantz for Fine Arts. For our band award, so while we have many outstanding freshmen in band, this student stood out in his musicianship, leadership, and excellence in everything he does. He often goes toe-to-toe with the seniors for solos in class. Also, he's a Nova student and never let that hold him back from still excelling in an in-person class. I don't think he's able to be here today, but I present the award for freshman band to Josh Delaney. Ms. Nero wrote a little note. To honor our freshman class, this student has shown leadership, determination, and dedication. Without a doubt, this student always has something nice to say every time he walks through the doors. He has a contagious smile and is ready to rehearse constantly. I am pleased to announce Shay Jarina for the freshman choir. Mrs. Krantz writes, this year's 9th grade selected student has shown an immense talent and dedication in art. Not only does she give her full effort and extra time to her projects, but she also helps other students. She's not afraid to ask for help or constructive criticism. Her positive personality and friendliness makes all those around her feel welcome. She goes above and beyond in all that she does. This year's 9th grade selected student is Roxy Bretz. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Mr. Travel. I teach engineering and math here at the high school. This year, the award for engineering was really difficult because this is one of the first years that I have had freshmen take both the first year level and the second level of engineering. So the student that I chose not only excelled in the classroom, but showed the dedication, the drive, the tenacity to power through the struggles of second year engineering. One that really takes a lot of effort and a lot of brain power to kind of go through. And this year, I had to pick between probably about 3 or 4 different students. Through all the different talking to myself, going through trying to figure out who would be the best candidate, we decided as the department to choose Ben Rosier.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mrs. Grabowski, and I teach Family and Consumer Sciences here at Crestwood High School. I teach many classes from culinary arts to child development to college and career readiness and financial management, and I'm sure I forgot, leadership too. Lots of different classes, so you guys have many opportunities to have me as a teacher in the future. So because I teach so many different classes, I have a lot of students to choose from here. And this particular gentleman I have in financial management. And he stuck out to me as a freshman because he was always outgoing, positive, and he really helped other people stay on task. Braylon Garcia, you need to wake up in financial management. And thank you to the award winner, Blake Baumgartner, for helping me in financial management. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Blake. Braylon, you owe him a good congratulations. Thank you. Nice job this year, Blake.
All right, how you guys doing? I'm Mr. Murphy. Glad to see you guys out here today. Thank you. Just like Ms. Grabowski just said, I have a lot of classes to choose from. We career tech teachers tend to get a lot of
different electives, and so I had to pick one student from one of my classes. And so this, for ninth grade, I decided to go with graphic design. Just briefly, graphic designers, they're responsible for visualizing, creating graphics for printing in books and magazines, products like album covers, also packaging, elements for website designs, layouts. And our students, we create illustrations, logos, posters, other visual layouts. And all the students in graphic design class become proficient in the use of various Adobe software products. I know it sounds a little bit like a commercial to take graphic design next year, why not? But the ninth grade graphic design student I selected this year is Alyssa Doherty.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Graves, and I am going to present on behalf of Mrs. Krantz. She wrote a little speech for me to read for you guys. I would like to recognize this year's student council members. This year has been a very rough year for student council members since restrictions have kept them out of the majority of their usual activities. Student council members have toughed it out from working in small groups and organizing different types of activities. Thank you to all of the hardworking members who kept things going through a difficult year. And on a personal note, for myself as one of the 2 school counselors, we so appreciate the efforts that all of our student council members give to our school and our community to help make this an awesome place to be. This year's sophomore members, when I announce your name, please come down and hold your applause until I've listed every, freshman member of student council. First one, Allie Martell, come on down. Aspen Baines, Roxy Bretz, Kayla Doyle, Emma Eastridge, Lillian Ebner, Riley Forrestal, Emily Greb, Abigail Jordan, Lily Kuchenbecker. And why don't we wait up here? I know Mr. McMahon wants to get a picture of you all, and then we'll do a round of applause when he's done that.
Right here, guys. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
Join me in a round of applause, please.
Okay, I am going to announce Perfect Attendance Awards. We have 3 freshmen who have earned perfect attendance. However, I have to say that I don't know if they are here in person with us because they are our online working students. So that means that they have logged in all the hours that they need every single day as they have been working online all year long. So I'm going to say their names. If they are here, if they were able to make it today, then come on up. But this is Keaton Isaacs, Mia Miller, and Nicholas Pugh. So we'll give them a round of applause.
Okay, the Presidential Academic Achievement Award is given to students who have been on the high honor roll, 3.5 GPA or higher, for the first 3 marking periods. That means they are averaging half A's and half B's their entire year, this year so far. Students, when I call your name, please come up to the table to be acknowledged and remain up here until the last recipient is called. Please hold your applause until the end. Our 9th grade recipients, we have a wonderfully long list. Megan Autry, Zoe Babnick, Hannah Bainey, Aspen Baines, Roxy Bretz, Kayla Doyle, Cami Ferrari, Riley Forrestal, Luke Fredo, Emily Greb, Emma Herbold, Emma
Hopkins, Caitlin Hoffman, Isabella Hunter, Haley Jerem, Shay Zarina, Nicholas Justice, Mason Mate, Maxwell Mahalovic, Olivia Otto, James Peters, Benjamin Rozier, Grayson Sandwald, Ella Sayre, Charles Schweigert, Hans Seibel, Liliana Spencer, Deanna Stahl, Riley Yule, Lana White, and Bruce White. Emma Sayre as well. Thank you, Mr. Rhodes. You guys all come down and join me in a round of applause for these amazing students.
Okay, we have another set of awards that are going to go to our students who, again, are working from home online. And none of them could be here with us in person, so we're going to recognize them. And this is a Digital Achievement Award. So this means that the following students have been on the high honor roll. They've earned a 3.5 or higher GPA for the first semester while working through their online courses. So the freshmen who are receiving this award are Josh Delaney, Elena Kristoff, and Olivia Otto.
This is me again. All right, the next group of awards are extremely important here at Crestwood High School and within the district. This next group of awards are our Freshman PBIS Awards, which stands for Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports. And this follows along our motto of Crestwood cares for school, self, and others. So as our academics are extremely important, and that's why we are here. We are here to learn. But academics mean nothing when you aren't a good person. So these awards are shout outs and showing appreciation and congratulations to those freshmen that have been chosen by the entire Crestwood High School staff in recognition of caring for school, self, and others, and just being good people, because that's what we want to instill in all of you before you leave us here at Crestwood High School in almost more years. You guys got a year down, so congratulations. So our first PBIS award goes to Hannah Bainey. Her nominating teacher was Mrs. Finn. Next, recognized by Mr. Roble for caring for school, self, and others is Gianna Barber. Congratulations. Recognized by Mrs. Scully, Allie Bartel. Thank you for caring for school, self, and others. Recognized by Senora Polk, Aspen Baines. Come on down. Recognized by myself, Mrs. Grabowski, the lovely Gracie Gelada. Thank you so much. Gelato, sorry, I don't know why I said gelato on this, you don't need for ice cream. All right, nominated by Mrs. Kranz, Emma Herbold, come on down for your PBIS certificates. Nominated by Ms. Hullab, Isabella Hunter. Nominated by Miss Nero, Shay Jarina. Nominated by Mr. Goodchild, Nicholas Justice. Nominated by Mrs. Feaster, Matt Saban. Nominated by Mr. Brubaker, Caitlin Montgomery. Nominated by our awesome science teacher, Mrs. Reddy, Grayson Stanwald. Come back down, Grayson. Nominated by our awesome algebra teacher, Mrs. Harris, Miranda Seaman. Recognized by Mrs. Holler, Riley Ewell. Recognized by Mrs. Atkins, Zachary Wade. Recognized by Mr. Verhoes, Tommy Wild. Recognized by Ms. Hammonds, Bruce Wright. And the freshman who received the most care card recognition for caring for school, self, and others this 2020-2021 school year is Miss Brooklyn Horner. Way to go, girl! Care cards for days. Brooklyn, congratulations. Most care cards out of the freshman class. Well done. Please stay there for a moment for a picture with Mr. McMahon, and congratulations, freshmen.
Okay, guys, so obviously there's a lot of really great things happening. In our freshman class, if you are not recognized today, we implore you to step up and do maybe a little bit more. Obviously, it's a character as well as academic focus that we want to elevate here. Without positive character in our building, we have academics, that's outstanding, but I'm very thankful that we celebrate the character of the classes in our building, as well as the academic achievement. And for all of you, if you have not quite finished your school year academically and taken care of your house, you have a couple of weeks left. Make sure that you are finishing your assignments and prepping for your exams. Do your best. In 2 weeks, no matter what, you'll be looking over your shoulder saying, yes, I did it, or oops, I wish I had done it. I hope you say you did it. So as a congratulations from us to you, we have a little treat for you as you exit and head back to your homeroom. At the doors, you will find stations of popsicles. You grab a popsicle, take it up. Your homeroom teacher will open that up once you get to your homeroom. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Back to homeroom.
Yet this year. So we're excited that you guys can all gather as a whole class down here to celebrate your achievements of academics and being good people. So again, we're waiting, I think, for another homeroom or two to come down. So enjoy socializing in the meantime, but please wear your mask properly and keep your cell phones away. Follow the school rules. Even though we are in a new setting, rules still apply.
Hey, good morning, guys. Really happy to have an opportunity to celebrate some of the accomplishments of your class, and not just academic accomplishments, but celebrate the character of your class. We all know that there's good character and challenging character, right? Some of us make some decisions that are probably going to haunt us in the future. But the challenges that you might have are not going to be celebrated. We are going to celebrate the positive things that have happened this year. A lot of challenges have occurred. This is not something that we normally see a school year like this, right? We are on the upside now. We're going to finish strong. You have a couple of weeks left, so we want to make sure that you stay grounded. You're going to get your work done and things done on time, so you can, in 2 weeks' time, look over your shoulder and say, I did it, and not, I wish I had done it, right? So today, we're going to celebrate some of the good stuff that has happened. So we're saying hello to everybody out in TV land, back in homeroom. You saw some of this earlier today as well. How about a round of applause for Mr. Mark, who put this thing together. The Wizard of Live Stream, Mr. Murphy, yes. All right, so at this time, I'm going to get Mr. Cook up here. He's going to talk a little bit about the criteria behind the department awards, and then we'll get things rolling with our department teachers.
Each department selects one outstanding student based on the following criteria: displays intellectual curiosity and critical thinking in the subject, displays diligence completing all assignments thoroughly and thoughtfully, often going above and beyond, maintains a positive attitude and open mind towards the subject's topics, makes intelligent, insightful comments during class discussion, willingly revises and edits work, takes criticism constructively, and makes adjustments accordingly. Chose to take the department's most challenging classes and or took additional electives, and makes themselves available to assist others in the understanding of the subject content.
So first up is the English Department Award, and this person definitely displays all those qualities that Mr. Cook just mentioned. She really stood out in making this decision. We have a lot of great sophomores this year, but this person really excels in this area and always participates in class, even if she's not sure of the answer, may not even know for sure what I'm asking, but she's always willing to take a stab at it, and I really appreciate that. So this year's English Department Award for the sophomore class goes to Olivia Galata.
Hello, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Ms. Hammonds. I teach Algebra 1 and Geometry this year. I'd like to say a few words about the student who is receiving my award. This student was in my Algebra 1 class last year, and when school shut down, she was the one consistent student who attended all the Zoom sessions and was emailing me continuously about the work that I was assigning. Because she excelled so much in Algebra 1, I recommended her for honors geometry this year. She has again proven that she belongs in an honors class. And this is what I love about this student. I don't know how many times she's been quarantined this year, but she always shows up on a Google Meet, and she is always asking questions. And when she takes her quizzes, she not only checks all of her work, but she does all of her problems again. So when she hands it in, there is not 1 ounce of white space on the paper. And I love that about her. So this year I am giving the math award to Elaine Guyette.
Good morning, everybody. For the Sophomore Science Award, I'd like to recognize a student who always kind of went above and beyond, grasped difficult concepts easily, but also put in the work, wasn't just content to say, I've got it, did all the homework, did all the assignments, showed all the work. This is also a student that spread their knowledge, that helped their friends, that worked well with others, worked collaboratively, helped their classmates get caught up after an absence. And last, always had a good attitude. Was always very personable, always very friendly, not just to me and other faculty members, but also to their classmates. And I know this student will be very busy this summer watching all the new Marvel movies and TV shows. Yes. I would like to recognize Olivia Glide.
All right, good morning. I'm representing the Social Studies Department, and we are giving out right now the 10th grade American History Award. This award goes to a student that has achieved throughout the year and represents the following characteristics, and I picked 4 of them. Excellence in his or her coursework, interest in the subject matter, continual growth throughout the year, as well as effort and hard work. And I know in my Monday, Wednesday honors class, there's debate going on who should win this award. And this is a dark horse. The person came from behind and showed effort, but he showed improvement. He gradually improved each and every quarter, and he has maintained a strong 8 average for the 4th quarter as well. This year's award goes to James Rutherford.
Salut, bonjour, bienvenue, buenos dias, guten tag, salam alaikum. One of the really cool things about teaching a language is that you get the same kids year after year, and you really get to know them. You get to know their strengths, you get to know their weaknesses, you get to know what absolutely wonderful people they are. This year I had sophomores in every level of French, which meant it was really, really hard to pick just one of you, because I could have given each and every one of you an award for something, at least. But I chose a young man that I have had now for 3 years in French. He started as an 8th grader, and I have watched him grow and mature over the years. I have watched the fun that he has with the language. He talks French to me outside of class. He texts me in French. He just makes me happy. So this year's Sophomore French Award goes to Bryce Papp. sent me a little speech to say. This year's sophomore award goes to a student who I've had in class for just 1 year, but he's done extremely well in class and I have enjoyed having him. Thank you for your class participation and outstanding work ethic. This year's Spanish award goes to David Freito. Is it a Spanish project?
Good morning, my name is Mrs. Atkins and I'm the band teacher here at Crestwood. And I'm going to be presenting the awards for band and choir and for Mrs. Kranz in fine arts. And I don't see my award person here today right now. For band, when choosing this award, I chose based on growth as both a person and a musician. This student has flourished, coming out of her shell and always asking for more music. She did a solo at Solo and Ensemble and joined a virtual drumline group. Congratulations to Cadence Olson. For choir, Miss Nero writes, this sophomore has shown incredible talents and leadership in the past 2 years. She is the light in the room and constantly has a smile on her face. She always makes sure everyone in the choir is having a good day. And I agree, she's also in band and does the same thing there. The Sophomore Choir Award goes to Alyssa Edwards. Mrs. Krantz writes, this year's 10th grade selected student has a blossoming talent in photography. She has such a creative eye and even is taking a self-paced advanced photography class to expand on her already acquired photography skills from color photo. This student is a true joy to have in class and always has a positive attitude. This year's 10th grade selected student is Madison Bidlack. Congratulations.
Hello again. My name is Paul Schraub. I am the high school engineering and math teacher here at the high school, so I've seen many of you. I'm presenting the engineering award, which is something that's really a challenge for some students. But this award winner seemed to take it all in stride. Is always asking me, am I doing this right? Is this perfect? Has always gone above and beyond everything I've always asked, and has done so much in the classroom. And for those who haven't taken the class, this is like a college level class, and I think this will beat some of the juniors in the college level. So this award goes to Olivia Sayre.
Hello, sophomores, again. So I am presenting the award for academic achievement in family and consumer sciences. And if you watched the live stream earlier, I mentioned just how many classes and electives family and consumer sciences includes. So this particular sophomore student that is recognized today is in one of my culinary classes, Culinary 2 to be exact. This Culinary 2 class is a smaller group. This is my first time teaching family and consumer sciences, and culinary is definitely the subject that I struggle with as a teacher the most. I love to cook, but all of the technique and the skills and the vocab I am learning alongside the students. So this particular class has really helped to make our time together our own and unique and special. And I have a particular sophomore girl that works extremely hard, asks me a bazillion questions to make sure that she's gonna get it done perfectly. And I said, oh no, just let's problem solve. What do? We GTS, okay? So come on down, you know who you are. I see you making faces at me. You guys Bailey, Ola, Sinsky. Thank you so much for all of your hard work in culinary. You are amazing. Congratulations. Mrs. McMahon.
I'm going to jump in with Mrs. Grabowski here for the Leadership Award. And we want to start by saying that we have an awesome leadership class this year, 7 of whom are sophomores. And we love each and every one of you dearly. They are all amazing leaders, and they pulled off an awesome leadership retreat this year, despite all the difficulties that we had, not even having a retreat last year due to COVID. So they had not experienced what a retreat was even like. And then this year we had all the restrictions of COVID that we had to get past. And still, it was an awesome time. And a lot of you were there, so you know how amazing it was.
So we have 2 sophomores to recognize for our leadership award. And the first one goes to a student that Mrs. McMahon and I both agree showed the most growth. Was always kind of questioning herself or battling with anxieties and doubting her abilities and her role in the class. But she didn't need to for a single second because she is beautiful, she is amazing, and she has so much to offer. Alyssa Edwards, come on down. Congratulations, and thank you for all of your hard work and leadership and showing outstanding growth in the course. Our second student that we would like to recognize in the class, and again, the challenge was so real because our leaders are that. They are leaders, they are amazing human beings, but this particular student put in so much work, so much effort. She stayed the most after class while trying to work alongside a softball schedule. She also was the first person to show up, even before Mrs. McMahon and I on retreat day, waiting for us outside the school building. And her team is the winning team of the leadership retreat this year. We also learned of her mad rapping skills. Olivia Galata, come on down. Congratulations, and thank you for all of your outstanding work in the leadership class.
Speaking of leadership, apparently my hacker skills were not as hard to find out as I was hoping, but anyway. I'm Mr. Murphy, how you guys doing today? Glad you're here, finally at the end of the school year. It's been a challenging school year, and you guys have done a great job, so good for you. So for 10th grade, you know, just like Ms. Grabowski, I teach a lot of different classes, and so I had to pick one student from one of the classes, and so this year I selected a student from animation. Animation, the method in which figures are manipulated to appear as moving images. In traditional animation, images are drawn or painted by hand, then photographed and exhibited on film, which we did. Other animators manipulate actual models in a painstaking frame-by-frame method known as stop-motion animation, which we actually also did. Today, most animations are made with computer-generated imagery, and animators in my class spend many, many long hours developing these techniques while creating characters in stories and games. And this year, my 10th grade animation student is David Freyton. You said he's working on a project somewhere? Hopefully an animation project, right? Look out for this kid, because he's gonna go far, I'm sure. Now, I'm only allowed one award, but I cheated and I'm doing 2. So, 3 times a week, as you know, Crestwood students produce a 3 to 5 minute morning announcements program. We believe that we have the best morning announcement show of any school in Portage County, bar none. And the best program needs the very best crew. Nothing happens without that crew's technical director. This is the most important person working on our announcements program. And without this student this year, there would be no announcements. So our technical director this year was the unflappable Joe Moses, and therefore he's our 10th grade video production award. By the way, we won't be doing any more boring announcement because the computer broke the other day.
Okay, we are going to recognize now the sophomore student council members. So on behalf of Mrs. Krantz, this year's student council has had a very rough year. Members have had to work through restrictions that have kept them out of the majority of their usual activities. They've toughed it out. They've worked in small groups, organizing different types of activities. She wants to thank all of the hardworking members of Student Council as they made it through this difficult year and they put in a lot of hard work. So the sophomore Student Council members, as I read your name, if you could come down and hang out for a minute until everybody's down here and then we'll give you all a round of applause. The first student is Alyssa Edwards. Macy Gottner. Olivia Glova. And Bryce Pack. So these are your sophomore student council members.
We have two students, I know this may seem hard to believe, who are going to be recognized for perfect attendance. This has been a challenging year, obviously, for that. And so our two students who we are recognizing are our digital students, and that means that they are logging in daily for the required number of hours, which is also very challenging to stay motivated and stay on top of all of their work. And so to our students out there watching, we want to recognize and give a round of applause to Emmett Doyle and Destiny Herman. Join me in a round of applause.
Okay, the next group of students that we are going to recognize from the sophomore class are students that are earning the Presidential Academic Achievement Award. This award is given to students who have been on the high honor rolls. They've earned a 3.5 or higher for the first 3 marking periods of the school year. When I call your name, please come down and we'll line up and then we'll wait till everybody's called. We'll grab a picture and then we'll give you a round of applause. So first we have Amy Barnoskas, Kelsey Downs, Alyssa Edwards, Caroline Edwards, Joshua Ironman, David Fredo, Maisie Gottner, Olivia Galata, Elaine Guyette, Dean Hazel, Jonas Honeycutt, Lucia Casper, Destiny Nipper, Bianca Mason, Jacob Monzalusi, Reagan Mori, Bailey, I'm going to try not to mess this up. Bailey Olsinski, Gabriella Ocalanco, Grace Paff, Aubrey Rouse, Olivia Sayer, Kenneth Stoops, Joseph Sunsky.
Are you serious?
So this are the sophomore students that are in the Presidential Academic Achievement Awards.
Love you, Teddy!
All right, now look this way because you're the safest. All right, I don't see, there you go, Lane. 1, 2. Come on. All right, good job. Okay, so again, we want to recognize our students who have been working so hard at home online, and so we want to celebrate 2 students for their Digital Achievement Award. The following students have been on the high honor roll, earning a 3.5 or higher GPA for the first semester while working diligently through their online courses. We'll have certificates to give them as well. The sophomores receiving this award are Emily Valentine and Olivia Globa. Join me in a round of applause.
Okay, sophomores, this comes to our last awards for this morning. Go ahead and give a hoot and holler and a round of applause for yourselves. 2.5 weeks to almost 2 weeks of school left. You guys made it. You're about to be upperclassmen. You should be really, really excited. So congratulations for making it this far. So we end this award ceremony with our PBIS awards. That stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Support. So it's all those things we put in place to ensure that you guys end up being good people and make good choices and care for everybody. So remember, Crestwood cares for school, self, and others. So each student that I am about to announce was nominated by a particular teacher or staff member for caring for school, self, and others. And then the last award will be our sophomore who received the most care cards this year for caring for school, self, and others. So congratulations again to all of you for making it through your sophomore year, one of the most challenging years of high school. You guys did it, and help me recognize these wonderful human beings. First off, nominated by Mrs. Cutlip, Adeline Barlow. Addie Barlow, come on down. Congratulations and thank you for being such a good person and caring for school, self, and others. Next nominated by Ms. Nero, Alyssa Edwards. Come on down again, girl. You're crushing it. Way to kill your sophomore year. You did it. Nicely done, and thank you for being such a good person. Followed next by Mr. Robles' nomination, the beautiful, lovely, get your mask up, Caroline Edwards. Come on down, Caroline. Thank you for being such a wonderful human being. Not here to receive this award, but nominated by Senor Polk, David Prado. Give him a round of applause as he is working hard, caring for himself and getting that project done at home today. Nominated by Mr. Goodchild, the lovely, beautiful, and caring Macy Gottner. Come back down, Macy. Nominated by Mr. Brubaker for caring for school, self, and others, Olivia Galata. Come back down, Olivia. Thank you for being a wonderful human and a Miss Smarty Pants as well. Next, by nomination from Mrs. McMahon, we have Michaela Lawson. Michaela Lawson, thank you so much for being such a wonderful human and making Crestwood a special place to be. Next, nominated from Ms. Holub, we have the gorgeous Emily Linneman. Come on down, Emily. Thank you for being such an outstanding student. Nominated by Mrs. Reddy, Victoria Thaney. Come on down. Come on down, Victoria. Thank you for being so wonderful. Nominated by Miss Irvine. We have Jacob Madzalewski. Come on down, Jacob. Thank you for always caring for school, self, and others. Jumping back down to Mrs. Kronz's nomination, we have the beautiful Malia Morell. Thank you, Malia, for being so wonderful at Crestwood High School. Nominated by our art teacher, Mrs. Scully, and yearbook instructor. She has nominated the gorgeous Reagan Mori. Thank you, Reagan, for caring for school, self, and others. This next amazing sophomore was nominated by Mrs. Atkins. Trenton Petrie, come on down. Thank you for caring for Crestwood, school, self, and others. Mr. Verholtz's nomination, the lovely darling, Sophia Bowling. Come on down, Sophia. Nominated by our amazing, gorgeous math teacher, Ms. Hammonds, we have the lovely student, Ivana Quinn. Ivana Quinn, come on down. Thank you for being a wonderful student. Mrs. Feaster has nominated the outstanding Harmony Rezabeck. Harmony, come on down. Thank you for being such a caring Crestwood student. Nominated by our awesome secretary, Mrs. Goggin. Avery Schenkel, come on down. Thank you for being so helpful in school, caring for school self and others. You are a lovely human being. Nominated by Mrs. Holler, another lovely human being, Emily Vanis. Come on down, Emily. Thank you for always caring for school self and others. And finally, nominated by myself, someone who really worked so hard in homeroom all of the time, as well as the classes he had me in, Hunter Yoder. Hunter Yoder, thank you for being such a caring student in my classes and in homeroom. You are amazing. And finally, the last award for our sophomore class this afternoon, the receiver of the most care cards this school year is none other than Joshua Ironman! Way to go, Josh! Thank you for caring for school self and others. Don't forget about making good choices and caring for everybody. Not letting others influence you and surrounding yourself with good people. Remember to always make good choices and be kind. Stay up here for a picture, and I believe maybe Mr. McMahon will return for a couple of words before we dismiss our sophomore class.
First, look at me. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you guys. Good job.
Mr. McMahon, are you around? Can you hear my voice? No, he cannot. Okay. Turning it over to the wonderful Mrs. Graves before we send you on your way. Nice job, sophomores.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. In just a few short years, you guys will be moving on to be seniors and graduates. And I hope that as you spend the next couple of years figuring out, what kind of a student you are, what you want out of your steps next, that you always strive to be the best student and, as Mrs. Grabowski said, the best human being that you can be, because what you do matters, and we appreciate so much of the efforts that you guys bring to the Crestwood community. So today, as you guys depart back to homerooms, I encourage you guys to give each other high fives and celebrate the successes of your classmates. And on the way out, stop, and we have a celebration popsicle for you, which is timely given the weather. So stop and grab a popsicle. We'll open those back up in homerooms. Have a great day, guys.
Morning, guys. Welcome. We're gonna get this thing moving along here. We started doing these kind of, well, not this way, but these award ceremonies. We've done them in the past. This year we're doing them with the live stream component, just because of the obvious COVID things we have to take care of. But a big thank you to Mr. Murphy here. If you want to put your hands together for him for the live streaming of this thing. And as I've done previously, we'll say hello to all of the fans of the junior class that are currently in their home rooms. Howdy to all of you. Hope you enjoyed your treat. To you guys, just a big word of thanks. A lot of character in your class, a lot of you that make great decisions on a regular basis, take care of your own business, and push yourselves. And that's what we are here to celebrate today. So to get things moving, Mr. Cook, the famous Mr. Cook, the man with the best haircut in the building, is going to kick us off with a reading of what these department awards are all about.
Each department selects one outstanding student based on the following criteria: displays intellectual curiosity and critical thinking in the subject, displays diligence, completing all assignments thoroughly and thoughtfully, often going above and beyond, maintains a positive attitude and open mind towards the subject's content, makes intelligent, insightful comments during class discussion, willingly revises and edits works, takes criticism constructively and makes adjustments accordingly, chose to take the department's most challenging classes and/or took additional electives, and makes themselves available to assist others in the understanding of subject content.
Good morning, my name is Ms. Spencer, and I have the honor of teaching Junior English 11 and Honors English 11. Like Mr. Murphy said in the last assembly, we are limited to one award, but like Mr. Murphy, I cheated and chose two. So I have two awards that I would like to present to juniors for their accomplishments in Junior English. These two honor students both have outstanding attendance. They come to class every day with positive attitudes. They participate. They both make a conscientious effort to go far above and beyond class requirements, and they're always willing to reach out and help others as well. So the result of their efforts is of course also outstanding grades, and these two awards go to Michaela Berquist and Drew Ferrari.
Hello, everyone. If you don't know me by now, Mr. Sharala, I teach math and engineering here. Right now, I am here to present the award for math. Just like what Mr. Cook said about the requirements, the department kind of chose a student who went above and beyond in the classroom, high achieving, has that kind of grit that is able to achieve what they can. And unfortunately, this student I've had for 2 years. This student took higher level pre-calc this year and has really done amazing with it. And I am honored to award Ava Mori for the math award this year.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Mr. Brubaker. I'm here to present the Science Award for the junior class. And I'd like to recognize a student that has just consistently impressed me, somebody who grasped the material quickly, even if it was difficult, even if it was challenging. But I could also tell they were kind of mulling it over in their mind. They were thinking about it. They would call me over and say, does it work if I do it this way? And I'd look and I'd go, yeah, that's not the way I did it, but that still works. So somebody who grasped material easily, somebody who also worked well with their classmates, who helped their classmates, helped their friends, would get their friends caught up if they were absent. Somebody who just consistently did a good job, and the grades definitely reflected that. I'd like to recognize Louis Blasio.
Good morning. First off, I'd like to thank all my students I had this year for a wonderful year. I enjoyed each and every one of you, and hopefully I'll see some of you next year. This year I'm here to present the 11th grade Social Studies Award. The students' consistent effort, academic excellence, positive attitude, their personal discipline, and their overall dedication to Crestwood and others is a well-deserved award for this student, and that student is Sarah Moretka.
Okay, bonjour, salut, buenos dias, guten tag, aloha, hola, hola, salam alaikum. So it's a little unusual for me to get a new student in the middle of the French class progression. Usually people start with one and move on. This year, however, I was fortunate enough to have a transfer student who came in at French 2. I do not, however, see her here. But, oh well, that just means I can talk about her more. So the student has just impressed me from day one with her work ethic. I mean, she does not mess around in class. She is there to learn French, and learn French she will. And she is bound and determined she's going to understand every darn thing I lay out for her. Totally impressive young lady. And this year's Junior French Award goes to Markela Hackney. And for Spanish, I told Senora she could write her little speech in Spanish if she wanted, but I guess she didn't believe me. This year's Junior Award goes to a student who has taken 3 years of Spanish and consistently done very well. He's always willing to help his classmates and has been an absolute pleasure to have in class. This year's Junior Spanish Award goes to Fritz Ferrari.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Atkins, and I am the band teacher here at Crestwood, and I will be presenting all the awards for the arts, for band and choir, and for fine arts with Mrs. Kranz. For our band award, the person chosen for this award is the epitome of a silent leader. He is often found doing the right thing at the right time, and is always well prepared for class. Congratulations to percussionist Sam Miller. For choir, I also have this student, so I second what Ms. Nira wrote about him. The Junior Choir Award is awarded to someone with phenomenal talent, dedication, performance, and musicianship. He is unapologetically himself on and off the stage and has made leaps and bounds in his musical career. I'm proud to announce this year's choir award to Elijah Haupt. Mrs. Krantz writes, this year's 11th grade selected student has been an extraordinary art student year after year. Her creative eye has taught the attention of multiple art show judges. Her positive attitude and dedicated work ethic have helped her expand her portfolio further than most at her grade level. Her photography work constantly makes me catch my breath at the beauty of her skills. She's always willing to put in the extra time and effort to help her classmates and teacher, whether it's putting in additional hours after school to help with art shows or taking her free time to assist other students with matting or printing. She's always willing to help with a smile on her face. This year's 11th grade selected student is Sarah Mareka.
Hello again. All right, so I'm here to present now for the engineering award. This student is one that as soon as we were trying to go through a list of people, this was top of the list. This individual is taking intro to engineering, but I wish she would have started sooner. For those who don't really know, intro to engineering is a college level. The way it's presented, it's the way that the course load and things like that, and I don't think she's ever struggled one bit at this class, so I know she would do well. So this award goes to Maggie Hahn.
Hello, everyone. I am here to present the award for Family and Consumer Sciences, and I'm skimming the crowd here, and I don't think my recipient is here, but I'm going to talk about her anyways. So I get to teach many, many electives, and this particular student I had in multiple classes. I've had her in child development, I've had her in college and career readiness, I have had her in financial management. She's my awesome little kitty girl, and she works super, super duper hard. She turns in her work. She's been in and out with hand surgeries throughout the year, and she has still managed to stay on top of her work and put forth the effort needed to be successful in the classes. She does really well at taking feedback and turning things back in to improve her overall score, and always seeking insight and working hard in the classes. So this Family and Consumer Science Award for the junior class goes to Ms. Kate Janis. Congratulations, Kate.
So I'm here to present the award for Outstanding Achievement in the American Experience Academy. To achieve this award, a student must display extraordinary effort, growth, and accomplishment in the interdisciplinary, experiential, and academic elements of the class. So this student did a wonderful job of tanning deer hides, sewing leather. This student built work tables for the new greenhouse and set up aquaponics grow stations. This student took the lead in running the chop saw, the circular saw, and the impact driver. This student wrote A papers for Hiram College and led book discussions. This student shot guns, climbed trees, started fires with flint and steel. This student fished the Cuyahoga and tracked the mammals of Portage County. The student researched and hand-sewed an 18th century historical impression. This student received 24 college credits through the academy, and she did this all by taking both academies by the end of her junior year. Our 2021 Outstanding Academy student is, of course,
Good morning, welcome once again. Congratulations to all the winners so far. Since I was inspired by Ms. Spencer, I will again give out 2 awards. So for 11th grade, with all the electives that I teach, I have to select a student who stands out in all the coursework and all the electives that I teach, but like I just said, I went with 2 just because their work was outstanding this year. So we'll start with graphic design. And just briefly with graphic design, graphic designers responsible for visualizing and creating graphics for printing in books and magazines, products like album covers and packaging, also elements for web designs and layouts, which we're working on right now. Our students create illustrations, logos, posters, and other visual layouts. All students in the graphic design class become proficient in the use of multiple Adobe software products. And so I just want to say for graphic design, I had 2 students that I had to choose from, and I had to pick one of them, and I just picked the one that had the higher grade. So the 11th grade graphic design, well, I'm only saying it because out of the 2, one is here and the other one isn't. So the 11th grade graphic design student for this year is Jack Kent. Oh, you are here. I didn't see you. And last, video production. So the video production process consists of 3 main steps. Pre-production, which is the planning stage for mapping out your strategy, script for video, storyboards, etc. Production is the phase in which the video is shot, and finally post-production, which involves editing. And this year we were using Adobe Premiere Pro, and we had a lot of fun. We added music and other effects. So in the audio and video broadcast class, students use these phases to produce the following projects. And we did all these projects this year, amazingly enough. Animated graphic, stop motion, slideshow. We created license-free music using Adobe Audition, radio commercial, video commercial, music video with After Effects, film trailer or short, instructional video, tasty project like you see on online. And finally, what we're doing right now, very exciting, we're becoming real-life YouTube influencers by learning the techniques that are making young people wealthy just by talking about their passions on YouTube and social media. We had a guest speaker on Zoom from Kent State. She's a student at Kent State in the fashion design. She's a junior and she makes 5 figures a month just doing the YouTube influencing. I don't know if it's 10,000 or 90,000, but she's making a lot of money just from doing it, getting a lot of free stuff. So students in this class, not our students, but that's the hope. Students in this class become experts, again, in the use of various Adobe products. And the Broadcast Media Award this year, with a tip of the coffee cup, goes to Madison Dombrowski.
All right, I am going to announce some additional awards that are for our juniors only, so freshmen, sophomore didn't have these categories. But there are 2 different awards here. They are going to go to the same student, so I will describe both of them and then announce who these awards are going to be given to. So the first one is the Cleveland Technological Society, and this honors a student who excels in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. This year's award recipient will be eligible to apply for the Cleveland Technological Society Scholarship in 2022. And then the second award is the Smith College Book Award, and this is given to a female junior who is recognized as being in the top 10% of their class, a leader in the community, and is recognized for their commitment to community service. So both of these awards are going to Miss Addie Alpha. And then we have a representative from the American Legion with us. Mr. Ray Corbett is going to announce some other awards for us.
Would you please stand and
Thank you all. I enjoy doing this every year. I'm Ray Corbett, and I was actually first vice commander this last year, but they re-elected me to commander to run the whole crew again. Well, I'm liable to be there for the next 3 years. That's the way it's been working. So anyway, want to announce something for our Legion Auxiliary. They pick a student, or we try to get one for Girls State and Boys State each year. So we have elected Markula Hackley for Buckeye Girls State for this coming year. And she'll be going to Mount Union College to spend a week down there learning government procedures. And this is a mock government for 1 full week. And it's quite an experience. Anybody that gets a chance to do this, it's a life-changing event. And they tell me this is equal to a high score of the ACT test when you get your certificate from them. So, and I know a lot of boys have gone this year. We didn't get any. I think with the COVID, it changed everything. Last year, everything was canceled. And this year, they cut, the boys did anyway, they cut their reclamations in half. We usually put 1,200 kids down there at Miami University. And this year, they're taking only 600. So it changes what we do too. But anyway, I've got some other certificates here for Americanism and Government test, which we give to the juniors and seniors every year. Well, all government classes. I guess they've gone down to sophomores too. So we take the top 3 scores and we give them awards. I got a certificate here, plus we give them a check to put in their college fund. And we encourage this for all the kids. It's a hard test. You wouldn't want to take it yourself, I'll guarantee you. Unless you are a government official, maybe some of them couldn't pass it either. But anyway, for Emily March, for Merrick, Emily. And another one, Ava Mori. And last one, Kyle Gregor. Okay, thank you, everybody. We enjoyed this.
I'm Mrs. Graves, and on behalf of Mr. Murphy, I wanted to recognize our Junior National Honor Society members. The 4 tenets of the National Honor Society are character, leadership, service, and scholarship. At the beginning of the student's junior year, if they have met the minimum scholarship requirement of a 3.4 cumulative GPA, students are invited to apply for membership into National Honor Society. This application involves an essay and a description of how each student meets those fundamental beliefs, and a teacher selection committee approves the members. Throughout the school year, members provide support at school events, work on service projects as small groups, and complete service hours as individuals. Although our official induction ceremony is held in October each year, we would like to invite forward the current junior members in recognition of their service this year. When I call your name, please come up to be acknowledged and remain up here while we pass out certificates, and we will hold our applause until the end. Louis Blaziola, Sydney Coburn, Madison Dombrowski, Markayla Hackney, Emily Jo Yeager, Sarah Mareka, Emily Merrick, Ava Mori, Elizabeth O'Brien, Addie Oliphant, and Valerie Wright. Please join me in a round of applause. On behalf of Mrs. Krantz, I would like to recognize this year's student council members. This year has been a very tough year for student council members since restrictions have kept them out of the majority of their usual activities. Student council members have toughed it out from working in small groups and organizing different types of activities. Thank you to all of the hardworking student council members who kept things going through a very difficult year. When I call your name, please come on down and we will recognize you. This year's junior members are Michaela Berquist, Madison Dombrowski, Eli Haupt, Emily Jo Yeager, Isabella Katkowski, Emily Merrick, Elizabeth O'Brien, Addie Oliphant, and Valerie Wright. Thank you guys for your hard work and dedication to Crestwood.
All right, so I am going to announce a perfect attendance award, which is obviously extremely difficult for this year for lots of different reasons. But we do have one student, she is here with us today, and she works online, and she is earning the perfect attendance award, which means that she is diligent, hardworking, and is able to organize very well to be able to log in for the amount of hours that she needs every day, stay on pace, keep her grades up, and do all of that on her own. And this is Emily Merrick.
The Presidential Academic Achievement Award is given to students who have been on the high honor roll, 3.5 GPA or higher, for the first 3 marking periods of this school year. Students, when I call your name, please come up to the table to be acknowledged and remain up here until the last recipient is called. Michaela Berquist, Louis Blaziola, Sydney Coburn, Madison Dombrowski, Jacob Dustman, Drew Ferrari, Juliana Gerhardt, Kyle Gregel, Aiden Guklik, Markayla Hackney, Christopher Hosey, Eli Haupt, Kate Janice, Alexis McKenzie, Miranda Montgomery, Elizabeth O'Brien, Addie Oliphant, Sarah Pierce, Kaden Pleckety, Alana Priato, Caitlin Sabeck, Jimmy Sweet, and Valerie Wright. You guys have done an amazing job this year. Please join me in a round of applause for our awardees.
Panel on this one? There you go. Kelly, you should have run the place.
Okay, we have come to our final awards for this this morning, afternoon. And these awards are for PBIS recognition, which is positive behavior interventions and supports, caring for school, self, and others. So teachers and staff were asked to nominate students that go above and beyond to care for those three entities, as that is part of our mission here at Crestwood School District and specifically the high school. Harris, you want to join me up here? My partner in crime, my PBIS partner in crime. She's down here. She hasn't been down here yet this morning because she's had homeroom classes. But Mrs. Harris and I work together alongside PBIS, and seeing her down here, I feel like it's fit that she has to present with me because she is the care card queen and has organized it. So we have a digital version in this crazy COVID time and acknowledging students that are online as well. So thank you, Mrs. Harris, for all your hard work. And let's get to awarding these awesome students. First up, nominated by Mrs. Atkins, Ethan Brady. Thank you, Ethan. Next, nominated by Mr. Goodchild, we have Drew Ferrari. Nominated by myself, my other lovely kitty girl, Keely Finn. Come on down, Keely. And then nominated by Mrs. Harris, Sir Aiden Gutlick. Come on down, Aiden. Nominated by the lovely care card queen, Mrs. Harris, M.K. Hackney, Markela. Nominated by Mrs. Krantz, we have Kaya Higgin. Give them a round of applause. I know they're not here. I can still recognize them. Eli House, come on down, nominated by Ms. Nero. Nominated by Mrs. Goggin as an outstanding office aide, Kate Janis. Nominated by junior English teacher, Mrs. Spencer Miranda Montgomery. Nominated by our blonde bombshell math teacher, Ms. Hammonds, we have Carly Morell. Nominated by our Brainiac in the English department, Mrs. Cutlip, we have Addie Oliphant. Nominated by the lovely Ms. Irvine, we have receiving an award, Alana Priato. Nominated by my gorgeous prom date, Mrs. Feaster, we have Caitlin Sabek. And finally, nominated by Mrs. well, I should say Senora Polk, Grace Schweikert. Come on down. And before I announce this last winner, I'd like to recognize, as Grace makes her way up here, the very last award that we are going to give is for the most care cards received in the junior class. The most care cards received in the junior class. This individual has just done an outstanding job of going above and beyond for caring for school, self, and others. She's always one of my first to volunteer in classes to help sanitize and clean up and to help others. She encourages others to do their best. Just an absolutely wonderful human being. Drum roll, please. Miss Keely Finn, well done, congratulations. Thank you for caring for school, self, and others, and well done to all of our individuals nominated by Crestwood staff. Thank you for being great human beings.
So obviously a lot of great things that happen here, guys. Thanks for all the work that you do. Finish strong. You've got a couple of weeks left, right? Finish strong, no regrets. You want to be in 2 weeks saying, I did it, not I wish I had done it. At this time, we have some treats for you to try to cool you off. So Mrs. Sweet is right over here at the door if you want to make your way there, and then you'll be heading back to your homeroom. Congratulations, guys.